every now and then.
You gotta teach me the ways, Jay.
Oh my god! I tell you what.
How about you?
All right, let's get it.
Where'd you guys split up?
I told him to run.
What do you mean, bro? I'm chilling.
Dang, I
You
guess
should
I
be
have a
good.
free one.
I also only
This
have
guy just
45.
keeps killing me with fucking. This guy just keeps killing me with secret mind. Hold on, he sent me a message. Did an
Oh, God.
example teach you?
Uh, uh,
Guess.
Give me an example.
Guess example.
I'm too good.
Stop secrets. What the fuck?
But he said, guess example didn't teach you what?
I'm too good. 1v what? 1v3. Everybody go to the checkpoint, okay? What is poppin' squad? It's your boy Jesimein, and welcome to my last video of the year. This is going to be a showcase of the tankiest build I've ever made in Division history that I feel, for the people who've been watching my streams and seeing me do these crazy situations where I was supposed to die, this is the build I was using. So without further ado, let's get in it. So first things first, I am rocking a Gunner Specialist for an easy reason. The med kit abuses high armor. You're going to be getting a big chunk of blue armor over your regular armor. That's going to make you that much more tanky. No other reason really why I'm using it, just being able to use that med kit. Obviously, if I did have Efficient on my backpack, it will make it that much better. So the God Roll version would have a super tanky backpack with Efficient, but obviously we don't have that, so that can make it even more efficient. Haha, you see what I'm saying? Anyways, let's get into the weapons. I am using two ARs. The reason I'm using the Eagle Bear and the P416, because there's a higher base damage than the FAMAS. I try to get as much rate of fire as possible, so I did rock Measured and Allegro to compensate for the fact that I do lose rate of fire, but I gain weapon damage at the end of my Measured clip, so having that Allegro to complement that makes it work really good. And the fact that Eagle Bear is going to be holstered during that, you're going to get Protected Fire, which gives you additional 10% bonus armor while firing your current weapon. So when I'm face tanking, I get free armor. You can use it reverse however you want. I use the Eagle Bear usually just to finish off enemies. My main weapon is going to be the P416. If you like the FAMAS or if you have a Rail Splitter, whatever AR you want to use, you can definitely do that. But I just feel that these two work the best together, especially because of the accuracy of the P4. It's nuts. So the pieces I'm rocking are 2-piece Patriot, Negotiators, Utility Vest, and 2 Gila. On my mask, I'm going to have Damage to Elites and Health rolled. On my chest, I'm going to have Total Armor and Armor. So this is the chunkier version. My optimal version that I want to use more for PvP is going to be with Bloodsucker, just because obviously when I break an enemy's armor, I get 25% bonus armor for 10 seconds, and you can keep stacking it. So it's really, really, really strong. The stronger version is going to be with Bloodsucker, but for full-fledged tankiness, you want to just go straight out. Obviously, if I had Bloodsucker on this, it would be golden. I would be straight, but obviously I don't have that. So right now, I'm kind of working with this. So going down on my total armor mods, this is pretty much where I get my armor, because you have been asking. Stack total armor mod, try to get as high as possible. I have a couple good ones. That's pretty much, it's going to be pretty much reliant on your chest, your backpack, and your knee pads to be able to break that 500k range. The reason I am at 100k health, because I do rock health on everything. I have health on my holster, I have health on my mask, and I also have health on, I believe, no, actually, that's it. Yeah, my health on my mask is what put me up, and also on my gloves. And that's where I'm getting my 100k push of health. I know people were really curious, like, how did I break 100k? That's pretty much how I did it. On my mods, on my holster, I do have straight AR damage mods. That's where I get pretty much my nice little push of damage for both of my weapons. On my backpack, it's the same old backpack. I still have yet to find a backpack better than this that works. So I've pretty much wasted 1% weapon damage. It would be amazing if I found a backpack that's similar to this without on the ropes, and I can have better weapon damage. But obviously, I have 18.5% total armor, 25,000 armor, and hardened on here, with also obviously a total armor and armor mod on the defensive thing. I don't really care about skill power, so it's not really a thing to me. Another big chunk of armor that I'm getting is because I get another free 5,000 plus 2.5% total armor on my glove. The only way you can get this outside of that is when you're rocking the BTSU gloves, which in some cases could necessarily be a lot better. The only thing about this is that you don't get any rolls, so I didn't really opt to go for this. Instead, I just went to get this because I didn't really care about the 2 utility slots. I traded the 2 utility slots basically for health and assault rifle damage, obviously. So obviously, you can go back and forth. If you want to make a more skilled version, you can definitely go tankier, because BTSU gloves are tankier as far as rolls. but you can get a lot more damage and a lot more utility out of it rocking the Negotiator glove. That's the only reason I have it. There's no really other reason why I'm using the Negotiator's Dilemma. That's the only glove that you can get defensive mod slot outside of BTSU. And on my knee pads, I have 11.5% total armor, and you get 2 total armor slots that you can do for defensive. Who cares about the talent? Right here, I guess I would have Patience maybe. Patience would probably be the best for me, or maybe even a Cloaked, just to halt some of the skill builds, you know, when you break when they break your armor. So that's pretty much it, you guys. On the cusp of the build, the concept is basically face tank everything. It does not matter what skills you run. Your skill power is extremely low, so it's preference at that point. If you want to run defenders, have extra survivability where they block some bullets. You want to run I would actually probably recommend you run a booster hive just so you can get around corners really quick to pop that med kit. Other than that, it pretty much depends. A lot of your skills are not going to be able to heal you good at all because you have so much of an armor pool. But it doesn't hurt to have, you know what I'm saying? Any damage that you can get back through heals is just going to just make you that much more effective. But I would pretty much spec into something that's going to help you survive in 1v2 plus situations. I don't think heals are necessarily going to do it. You got to have some kind of utility. Like I said, a booster hive and maybe a defender drone will work in this. Or maybe even an EMP pulse if you're going against a skill player. So you can do pretty much whatever you want. I guess that would be a pretty much a nice little thing. But now let me explain some things that I know people are going to be questioning. I know these super people who are like, well, knowing the meta, there's going to be sting hives and this. You can definitely tweak this however you want. I went to go for a lot of health. You don't necessarily need health. Your armor is what you're pretty much relying on. I like having the health because when my armor is broken, I want to have a chance to be able to pop my mech hit. So this armor pool that gets popped is going to have a whole nother 113k health to get through, which is more than enough time while they're reloading to pop a mech hit, which is going to get me back at plus probably like 600k armor with the overshield or whatever you want to call it. So I pretty much use it for that reason. You can definitely replace this with hazard protection if you just absolutely cannot stand being bled. If you really feel that's going to be a big factor for you, you can do that. Me, I'm cool with the idea that I have a high health pool, and I rather just move out of the way and like shoot the hive and kind of just tank it out because skill builds aren't gonna be able to do no damage to you anyways with their weapons. It's only gonna suck in situations where you're getting pressed by a team and then you have to deal with that. But there's a lot of fixes. Obviously, you can run a regular Hollow Man mask, but it'll take some of your armor down. So there's give or takes. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on you. I'm okay with it as is. I don't really care about the fact that I have to worry about extra nonsense like bleed. I like it as is. It's super fun. It's super tanky. You're able to do a lot of things that you wouldn't necessarily be able to do if you were able to play with any other build. Now, I know people are going to say, well, the damage isn't really there. I think 20k base damage is pushing a really nice amount, especially because a lot of people are running clutch. This build abuses clutch players. It's just they just can't do nothing about it. By the time that they're getting their health back, they get a little chip of armor. You get your bloodsucker. They get chip of armor. They get the bloodsucker. The bloodsucker would definitely be the go-to if you're going to go against clutch builds. If you're going against any other build, I would just go as your tanky as possible. Obviously, if you have a chest piece that's like this that has bloodsucker, then you're golden, bro. Like that's like, I wish I had bloodsucker on this chest. I would be dude, it would be outrageous because I'll be able to have so much more tankiness that I'm getting from bloodsucker. But this obviously is still good enough for the people who have pretty much OP bloodsuckers. Abuse it, use it, have it tailored with the protected reload and all that, and you're gonna be straight. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share this with you guys. I know people have been asking. I know you guys wanted to know how to build it. Hey man, it's been an amazing year. I know people didn't want the game to be where it's at in their head, but I'm still gonna try to put out build videos for you guys, for people who are interested and who still play. This is for you guys. I do not know any other tankier builds than this. If you guys have even tankier build than this, I would love to see it. I know I'm missing so much because I don't have God roll. Like this would be God roll if I had bloodsucker, and then maybe if I had a better backpack that wasn't trolling me with 1% damage. I can definitely have this P4 pushing past 20 while having that health, and I can definitely roll this. Like maybe over the time as the meta changes, I can maybe if health becomes better or it becomes worse, I'll be able to roll it off because it is the thing that I have rolled on everything. So I'm gonna be pretty much good. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I love you guys. It's been an amazing year. It's been fun to go out and try this build if you have the pieces, and I promise you, you're gonna feel like you just can't die. It's it's so stressful for players when you pop a med kit, because then you can just face tank. And that's what you do. Face tank, face tank, face tank, everything. This is pretty much a face tank build. So what would you guys change about this? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you guys are already running something like this. Let me know if you guys can beat this as far as tankiness. I would love to see it. Hit me up on Twitter, drop some screenshots, and yeah, we'll go from there. So it's been real. Happy New Year. You guys be blessed. I love y'all. Stay tuned for the next season of videos. It's been real. Your boy is out.